Hi, good afternoon, everyone. We are from Group 3. Here is our members. I'm Furawan, and number 2, we have Lo Aijin, Niwashini, Chong Wei Sing, Rema, and Yo Ro. And today, we're gonna to presenting you about autonomous robots in restaurant. At first, I'm going to introduce you about what is restaurant automation. Restaurant automation means the use of a restaurant management system to automate the major operations of a restaurant establishment. Example, in Japan, one of the restaurants called Yoshiaki's restaurants are extremely early example of restaurant automation. They use the conveyor belt to distribute dishes around the restaurant, eliminating the needs of the waiters. Secondly, we will discuss about what are the problems that the restaurants are facing before the robot automation. The restaurant industry continues to adjust to labor challenges, even as demand for labor grows in the food service sector. In June 2022, the food service industry added about 41,000 jobs. Although restaurant employment remains about 728,000 jobs behind its pre-pandemic high, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. The Bureau projects a 9% growth in demand for food service labor over the next decades, faster than the average for all the occupations. Restaurants are adapting to this challenge in many ways. Some are experimenting with benefits offerings and recruitment strategies. Others are limiting their menus and shortening operation hours. Still, others are harnessing new tools to boost operational efficiency. Automation is increasingly being evaluated as a solution for supporting staff and coming up as a robust solution for mitigating the challenges of worker shortages.
There are several objectives that we use the autonomous robots in restaurants. First of all, assist human staff. Service robot can reduce the physical strain on wait staff by taking over the manual labor tasks. This leaves human staff with more energy at the end of the workday. Less pressure of work leads to higher job satisfaction among staff and increase the staff retention. Second, produce consistent high-quality results. One of the best things about robots is that they don't deviate from their program. They won't drop in service quality, and they don't get tired throughout the day. Third, robots will be helped to speed up services. Robots will be able to serve customers quicker, which means they will have to wait less time, and therefore the customer should be more happy. Fourth, the wow factor. Restaurant goers are drawn in by innovation. Show your customer that you are ahead of the game with your service and food by providing a one of a kind of dining experience. People experimenting with robots and food services in such an interesting way. They will give a wow point of factor by introducing the robot in our restaurant. Thank you.
Okay, I'm Nivashini here. I'm going to present my point hereafter. So basically my point is all about convergence of technology. Basically, what is convergence of technology? Convergence of technology is all about how do we actually manage to merge two types of technology or more than that into one. Okay, here I'm going to explain the first point of mine, which is autonomous mobile technology. So basically, when it comes to robot, they are obviously it's the form of technology. So it's all about how are we going to produce it or how are we going to enhance the robots into technology. So moving forward, I'm going to explain how do we can apply autonomous mobile technology for food delivery robots, whereby they need to move freely. Even human being, we itself needs our legs to move without any other distractions, right? So that's how it goes to robots. So moving forward, they also need some supports by autonomous mobile technology. Among them, the robots are actually positioning and navigating by the technology, whereby we need to give instruct by the technology on how and where they need to lead the food, or how do they need to move, and so on. Second point of mine is actually speech recognition technology, whereby this field involves the speech recognition technology, includes signal processing and also pattern recognition. Also, probably it's a theory and information technology or information theory, whereby mainly it is actually focusing on the vocal mechanism and artificial intelligence. So that's the basic and main thing to be applied in speech recognition technology. They need to understand on where they and how they need to involve their speech recognition. They need to listen, then only they can act accordingly on our instruction basis. So basically it's about the ultimate purpose of robot speech recognition. It is enable them make the movement or the correct action according to the action or verbal that we have been advised to them. Point is about smart chip technology. Smart chip technology are the brains of the catering robots, especially including the general purpose chips and special chips. For robots in general purpose, special purpose have their own advantages. So in future, maybe in 20-30 years, hereafter, from here, present, they will be performing their respective functions, for example, like involving deep natural networks and also GPUs and FPGAs in general purpose. And also, chips are better than traditional CPUs because we don't need to keep on check on it. We don't need to keep on check on the process, how does it works. If we do have the smart chip technology, it's more easier and convenient for everyone to monitor the robots itself. But not least, it's about multi-mission scheduling technology. This is very, very important in this generation, I would say, and also it will be very, very applicable in our topic, because when multiple food delivery robots that they will deliver vegetables, serve the dish, and welcoming the guests, and also have rails, tracker guide rails, and also serve together, it is very necessary to use multi-mission scheduling technology. And also it will be very convenient for us to coordinate the program accordingly. We can be very relieved, I would say, because it will be very easy for us to do all the things at one time. For example, we can welcome the guests, and also at the same time we can also serve the food for the customers whom are waiting eagerly to eat our foods. So moving forward, this is the food delivery machine, and it's a very, very important key of application on the device.
Hi, I'm Wei Xin. So now I am going to introduce application of autonomous robots in restaurant. Did you know that nowadays robots almost can replace humans in the catering industry? Why? Look at the picture at the side. It shows that 82% of restaurant positions could potentially be replaced with robots. So from the picture, we can see that 51% the robots can be used as serving workers. Another 21% can be used as cooks and food preparation, and the last 10% can be used on other food preparation and serving related. So we can believe that restaurant robotics will soon be as ubiquitous as POS and commercial dish machines. So what are the applications of this technology? First of all, restaurant robotics can be used as serving worker. Nowadays, restaurant robotics can serve customers in restaurants as waiters to help serve food and drink to the customer, and also as counter workers to help check bills and take orders. It even can be used in food delivery too. In Malaysia, there are also some restaurant robots that can be used as serving worker. The first example is Hello World Robot. It is the first autonomous indoor and outdoor self-driving delivery robot that can start up in companies in Malaysia. The second example is VelaPort. It is a well-known waiter robot that be used in Malaysia restaurants such as SDS and Johnny's Restaurant. The last one is Pepper. Pepper is a robot that can detect emotions, so it is used as a counter worker to take orders and entertain guests with games and fortune telling. This robot mostly be used in cafe in Japan. Other than that, restaurant robotics also can be used in cook and food preparation. In Malaysia, although there were no robots used for preparing food ingredients and cooking food, however, there are some robots used in other countries such as UK and US as cook robots to cook meals for customers. It can help to shorten the food preparation time and also can make sure that every food is served fast, clean and hygienic. In UK and US, Flippy is the most popular restaurant robot that can handle fryers and flip burgers, which means that it can done the tasks that are traditionally done by human cooks. Next, we also have Nala. It is a robotic chef that able to handle a multitude of cuisine. The AI-based robotic arm has been tested to make pizza, wings, pasta bowls, French fries, and more. So it means that Nala is a robot that able to replace the human cooks.
Hi, I'm Rima and prepare the SWOT of autonomous robot in restaurant. First, the strength. The autonomous robots benefits restaurants owner by being cost effective, efficient, and enhancing customer service. They reduce labor cost, increase output, and provide friendly interaction, reducing customer wait time. Secondly, weakness. Autonomous robots may struggle with customer feedback, environmental adaptation, and recognize of customer preference, necessitations additional training and investment in restaurant operations. We come to the opportunity. The autonomous robot in restaurant can significantly reduce labor costs by automatic tasks like food preparing and customer service, increase profits, and improving customer service through faster and more accurate delivery. The threat: autonomous robot in restaurants is potential customer dissatisfaction due to discomfort, inability to perform complex tasks, and potential inability to perform tasks as efficiently as human. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Cheryl. Now I will talk about what improvement can be made on the current autonomous robot in restaurant. First, the robot can replace the cashier by adding the POS machine on the robot, which enable the customer to make payment via credit card, PayWave, and QR payment. Besides, the robot could add on the cash payment function which work like the parking payment machine. It will be more convenient than the normal parking payment machine as the robot can search for the staff for the cash reimbursement when the banknote were insufficient. Furthermore, the robot developers could also add an electric touchscreen on the robot for the user to give feedback or rating on the service provided, which will enable the restaurant owner to have a deeper understanding on their customer needs. Lastly, the robot could also act as a vacuum cleaner robot while they are performing their task to deliver the food and keep the floor clean. It will help to improve the restaurant image on hygiene and decrease the workload of the staff. Now I will talk about how these robots bring change to the community. First, field operational gaps. restaurants are still struggling to find enough workers to keep up with soaring demand, with seemingly and no end in sight to the current labor shortage. Restaurants have to find relief in leveraging automation to fill the gaps. And the second is improved workforce efficiency. Robots make it possible for restaurant staff to work more efficiently, further reducing to strain on staff and giving team members time to focus on more rewarding, higher value tasks. For example, restaurants can deploy a running and brushing robot to not only deliver food to table, but also carry dirty dishes and bring them back to the kitchen. This saves several time since they are not running back and forth to the kitchen as often, and allow them to spend more time engaging with customers at their tables. By evaluating the more frustrating aspect of the job, implementing restaurant service robot can also drive higher rates of job satisfaction and reduce staff turnover. And the last one is reduce customer wait time. When restaurants are strapped for labor, it has a direct impact on the customer experience. One of the biggest problems is longer wait time, which then leads to the other problem. For example, after a long wait, customers are often further disappointed by cold food or mistake to their order. And even a single bad experience may dissuade customers from returning in the future. However, when restaurant owners automate certain food service, they can prevent many issues that arise with long wait time. Autonomous food service solution help deliver food to guests at a regular cadence and help ensure that no order is left waiting beneath the heat lamp for too long. So that's all for our group presentation. Thank you very much.